my live stream. I look a little different today. I'm in the mother-in-law's house. She's generous enough to let me and the family stay with her while we're in between houses. So I'm in her basement, which is like a luxury hotel. It's very nice here. Set up with the green screen, got some lighting. It's experimental, so I do look pixely. The eBay office at my old house has a ceiling light that shines straight down. So what you're seeing, the pixely, is shadows on the green screen. So me and Mrs. Midwest, we rigged up some lights, so it's not too bad. It's pretty good. You get the idea. But glad you're here, Richard. Welcome. Glad you are here. Phone is blowing up. Let me just make sure this isn't Mrs. Midwest. No. All right. Yeah, my phone's going crazy. But glad you guys are here. Little Debbie, welcome to my live stream. Ryan is here. Welcome. If you guys don't know Ryan, he's got a fantastic YouTube channel and Instagram. I encourage you to show him some love and subscribe and follow him over on IG. He's got lots of great information. I look sunburned. I am not sunburned at all. It's just the lighting. It's weird. How are you and your family today? We're very sore because we're old. So for this past 9 days, me and Mrs. Midwest have been on vacation and we've been moving. So we've been putting everything we own into storage. And Friday, me and my brother-in-law moved all the heavy furniture, the couches, the recliners, the bed frames, the headboards, roll top desk, my eBay desk, all the heavy stuff. So it took me about 24 hours to recover from that. So yeah, we're very happy and thrilled to be doing this, but we're just very sore. So actually Joey's not even in storage yet. He's still in the old eBay office, but Enoch's in storage. So yeah, we're excited. Things are moving along on time. We're just taking a lot of Advil. We're just sore. But thank you for asking. Yeah, things are going well. Little Debbie dropping the emojis. That's the benefit of membership right there. Yeah, she's very, very good to us. I won't go on and on, but one of the best mother-in-laws in the world. She helps me thrift. She teaches me what to look for out in the wild. She helped me find those Villeroy and Bach dishes at Goodwill. She's opened our house to us for however long it takes to get into our new house. She feeds us. Her name is Tracy. She's a fantastic mother-in-law. Yeah, everybody's saying hi. The dog park is here. That's Harry Humstone's line. Oh, you're welcome, Ryan. Yeah, check him out if you're. I mean, you could check him out anyways, but if you're interested in music, books, ephemera, just about anything, everybody has a niche, and Ryan does have a great niche, so check him out. Jason is here. You do look sunburned. Yeah, it's the lighting. I have these little LED lights in these plastic globes, and then I can't look at it because it'll blind me, but I have an LED pointing right at my face. So yeah, it's not perfect, but it works. I'll work on it. Maybe I'll make it better. I need a spotlight, but whenever there's a shadow on the green screen, it pixels. Let's see. Harry Humstone is in the house. He's been sourcing like crazy. You guys should check out Harry's channel. He's doing really good sourcing cool items. The dog park is here. That's Harry's line. Tim is here. How you doing, Tim? Glad you're in my live stream. I can't share with you guys what's sold on eBay since my last live stream because I haven't sold anything since my last live stream. My last sale was April 16th. I haven't sold anything since then. There might be a good reason for that. So I think it was yesterday, I put my eBay store on time away for 30 days. I delisted or removed, over 200 listings. I'm down to like 130 listings. So even though I have time away turned on, I'm going to slowly take listings down. Pamela Lynn, glad you are here. Welcome. Thank you for stopping in my live stream. It might be difficult for me to read this chat because these lights are shining right in my eyes. So if I miss something or say something wrong, let me know. Yeah, that does not sound like fun, Richard. Holy cow. Yeah, that is hard work. And isn't it like a pain to get every wrinkle out of a pool liner? Like when you think you're done, you find more wrinkles. I think that's how that works. The Flippin' Sports Guy, welcome. Glad you're here. Welcome to my live stream. I'm learning names. Harry just said, hey, Paul. Oh, let me know. Remind me what your name is because it's going to take me a while to remember. So yeah, I have my eBay store on Time Away. This is the second time I've done this, the new Time Away feature, and it works fantastic. When you turn Time Away off, it's like your sales just kind of gives it a boost. So don't be afraid to use it. If you're going to do a 3-day weekend getaway or a 4-day vacation, some people are afraid to use it and they'll change their handling time instead to like 5 or 6 days so the sales continue. I like Time Away, so you should give it a consideration if you haven't used it. Ryan says, my week has been slow too, and I'm not on Time Away. Yeah, I see a lot of chatter on the Facebook reseller groups. I'm a member of like 5. And people always complain, sales are down, sales have crashed, sales have fallen off a cliff. Other people say, oh, my sales are great. One observation I've made in the past 2 weeks is that bread and butter items like used clothing and office supplies, and I don't even know what bread and butter items are because I sell vintage collectibles. Those items have really seemed to have fallen off a cliff. And it seems like Facebook Marketplace and Posh and Macari are really cutting into eBay sales for the everyday household items. So if you sell those on eBay, you've probably noticed a big drop in sales in the last 3 months. I sell vintage collectibles, no problem with my sales before I did Time Away, but I noticed a lot of people have noticed a big drop. Yeah, well, I can do sell similar. So if you guys never took listings down before, if you go to your listings and then there's a drop down menu and you can go to ended and they're all right there, and then you can go to the ended items and do sell similar, and it just puts it right back up on eBay. So it takes a little bit of time, but not nearly as long as it takes to take the photographs and do a new listing from scratch. So I won't be starting over from scratch. I'll just do sell similar when I get the eBay office back up and running again. Yeah, Harry's always finding smashing stuff, real bang bang. Yeah, Harry's always finding typewriters, Coleman lanterns, all kinds of cool stuff. So yeah, so this is the second part of this. So the Time Away maximum is 30 days. And you have 2 options. People can buy your item but not be able to pay for it, or they can't buy the item because they can't see it. There's 2 options to Time Away. So when I did it for a week, when I went on vacation or whatever the reason was, I did it where they can still buy it, put it in their grocery or their shopping cart or whatever. They just couldn't pay for it until I got back. So that keeps your listings active. People can see it and all that kind of stuff. Well, I did the nuclear option for a 30-day Time Away, or they can't put it in their shopping cart. They can't buy it and wait to pay for it later. But what they can do is they can hit the watch button and they can still watch it. So that's pretty cool. And then there's an optional message. So I put a message in there that I'm moving from one house to another. I will not be selling or shipping anything during the move. So then the question comes up, well, what do you do after 30 days if you're still not in the new house? And that's an interesting question. Seeing that when I counted, it was a check machine. Check machine. Interesting. So we're definitely not going to be in our new house in 30 days. So just before the Time Away runs out, because you can't do Time Away consecutively, like every 30 days. You can't just keep redoing it, I don't think. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to remove listings until I have like 10 left. And then what I'm going to do is raise the price on those 10 items to $999 each so that nobody buys them. Because I don't think I can take every listing down and have zero, but continue to have an eBay store. I don't think eBay will allow that. So I'm going to go down to like 10, raise the price some crazy high price, get into the new house, set up the eBay office, change the prices back to normal, and then spend a Saturday afternoon, sell similar about 280 times. So that's my plan so far. All right, Pearl is here. Welcome. Welcome to my live stream. Glad you're here. Let me jump over to YouTube. We got 14 people watching and 6 thumbs up. If you don't mind hitting that thumbs up, it does help. Mrs. Midwest is here. Wow, online shopping. Sweet. Somehow I packed all of my Capri away and I have no idea. Yeah, that's the downside of moving. We've been blessed with boxes and totes, and we rented 2 storage units. But then you try to remember to keep things out to bring to the mother-in-law's house, like food and medicine and things you need. But then you accidentally box things up you do need. Like I had to run to the storage unit to get my LAN cable to plug into the router so I could do this live stream. That happens. But hey, you can just buy more too. But everybody say hi to me and to Lee, Mrs. Midwest popping in. Sandy is here. Welcome to the live stream. Little Debbie showing some love. Let's see. What did Richard say? I know. The lighting is not the same as the old eBay office. I look sunburned. There's shadows behind me on the green. See when I go like this? There's a shadow behind my hand. That's why it's pixely. So the lighting is kind of thrown together, but that's okay. It works. I can never get the color right. Even in the old eBay office at my old house, I had weird complexions. I would look jaundice, or I would look red or pink. I don't know what it is. I do have a professional umbrella light. That's, of course, it's packed up in its storage, but when I use that professional umbrella light with the diffuser, I actually look very normal. So someday I'll be back to normal. Richard saying hi. Sniffing at the dog park. That's right. I got to give Harry credit. It's true. It's like a dog park. Everybody's running around sniffing each other's butts. Angie is here. Angie resells. I say this every time I see Angie, and she's probably sick of hearing it. My favorite reseller story. And I love stories. I love telling stories. I love reminiscing. I'm a huge storyteller. I think I owe you guys stories too. The last time, did I tell you the story where I was arrested at gunpoint? I think I told that story. But Angie has got the best story, and I'm sure she has a video on it. Let me see here. Angie, I got to make you a mod for one thing. All right. So, Angie, you're a mod. If you have a link to that story about how you sourced a Radio Shack going out of business, I think it was $50 or something crazy like that, go ahead and drop the link in the chat if you made a video of that story. But if not, check out Angie Resell's YouTube channel, because you should check it out. I'm sure she's talked about it more than once, but I love hearing that story. That's just, it's really close to winning the lottery. It really is. But I'm not going to spoil it. I'll let you go to her channel and figure it out. But that's my favorite of all the reselling stories I've heard and that I've experienced myself. She's got the #1 story in my book. A lot of people saying hi. What does it say? Angie, is your birthday tomorrow? You look to be beamed in from Mars. Yeah, the lighting. Hey, Cody. Welcome to the live stream. Yeah, the lighting is just all thrown together. We got some lights around the table and a LED pointing down at me. So it's an experiment. But yeah, I do look sunburned or really angry. I'm kind of the Mr. Rogers of reselling, so it's not anger. It's probably sunburn, but it's not. It's just the lighting. But I will get professional lights probably in a couple months. Yeah, it's also a great place to source too. I don't have a video of that, and I paid $10 for the entire store, but here is my link. Yeah, go ahead and drop a link, Angie. Yeah, you should make a dedicated video just going over that story, even if it's just a 5-minute video. It'd probably go viral. I have a viral video. It's a dodgeball video of all things. It's almost 40,000 views. But I did make a video. The thumbnail says eBay really pissed me off. That went semi-viral, 4,000 or 5,000 views, I think. I think if you did a story video of that sourcing that Radio Shack store, it'd probably go viral in our community. Thank you for that, Richard. Yeah, if you don't mind, hit that like button. Yeah, I don't want to give it away, but yeah, I equate that to winning the lottery. Yeah, it looks like I held my breath too long. Go with the sunburn is solely blue. Yeah, I just got back from Hawaii, and I forgot to use sunblock. Yeah, I would. You guys, if you know Courtney Bolo Buddies, she's got 2 channels now: Sourcing with Bolo Buddies and the Old Bolo Buddies. And I've been checking out her videos lately. Very good channel. She gave me a shout out, which was very kind. She bought a Joey sticker. It's very nice of her. But yeah, you talk about a fountain of information. That's her niche. Her whole focus is bolos. What to be on the lookout, what to source, and just watch 2 or 3 of her videos, and you'll get hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of ideas on what to source. She's a fantastic source for bolos. Good times. Got 23 people in the house. I also want to remember to give a shout out to the people who are watching who don't have a YouTube account. There's usually 2 or 3 people in here, so thank you for watching. I appreciate that. I think they find me on Facebook, but there's always a few that are in here, so thank you for being here. I do appreciate that. Yeah, I wish I could share some what solds, but I ain't got no sold, so this is just reseller chit chat. I got no weird food. There are some of those weird peeps, but I ate those. Oh, they're right there. I ate those last Sunday, so I'm not going to do that tonight, but yeah, those peeps were a little weird. The hot tamale one, that's like a cinnamon peep. That wasn't so good because I don't like cinnamon candy anyway. But yeah, Enix in storage. Joey's going to go soon. Joey's brother Leonard is in storage. My latest video is, it's only 2 minutes long. Moving update 1. If you go to my YouTube channel, that's my latest recorded video. I kind of pieced together some videos, so check that out. You love peeps. Well, then you'll love the replay from last Sunday because I taste tested 6 different peeps. I think you might have been there. I'm not sure. Can't remember that far back. But yeah, I taste tested birthday cake flavored peeps, hot cinnamon, blue raspberry, cotton candy, just a bunch, 6 different ones. The hot tamales are gone. Yeah, okay. I know who to blame for that because Mrs. Midwest loves hot tamale candy. So the hot tamale flavored peeps, I think she ate them all. Yeah, you should watch the replay. Not only did I eat 6 different flavored peeps, none of them were gross. They were just weird. But in the box, I got a peep plush toy, about the size of a baseball, big yellow peep plush. I think it's in storage. Was it in that box? Yeah, I think he's in storage, but I'll be selling that at my eBay store when I get set back up. A Peep plushie. But yeah, check out the replay. It's pretty funny. Angie loves hot tamales. Oh my gosh. Yeah, that gum, like Big Red, and there's another competing one too, cinnamon gum. I can't eat that gum. It makes my eyes water. It's weird. Forever best friend, welcome to the live stream. Hey there, friends. Charlie Grace. Yeah, this lighting is just so weird for people that just got here. Yeah, I got these lights all around me and I got an LED above me. It just makes me look sunburned. So I'm not, but we're going to go with that. We're going to go with, I just got here from Hawaii and I didn't use suntan lotion. That's why I'm all burned. I usually look this color like Enoch. That's usually my complexion right there. You made your daughter get you hot tamales. All right. Yeah, some people like them. Oh, you collect plushies? I didn't even know they existed. Mine is the standard yellow plushie. I didn't even know they had them. Yeah, Big Red gum. I can't do it. Yeah, but I do got the Dr. Pepper Zero. Got my palate cleanser. But yeah, there's put in the chat if you guys. I know people complain about this all the time that their sales are slow or sales have fallen off a cliff or anything like that. Put in the chat if you have any experience selling on Facebook Marketplace, either local pickup or shipping. Because the chatter I'm seeing on Facebook reseller groups is that their Facebook Marketplace shipping has taken off better than their eBay or anything else. Other people said it's a crapshoot, it's half and half. Some people said their eBay sales are strong, but it seems like more people than ever before are saying that their eBay sales have just plummeted. So I'm curious if you guys are seeing the same thing. Dad's Vintage Garage, welcome. I see you a lot on Harry Humstone's channel. From Virginia. Well, welcome to my live stream. Glad you're here. Yeah, grocery request. Yeah, I can't complain about slow sales because I have no sales. But I can tell you the time away feature on eBay is nothing to be afraid of. I've used it, had no issues, and I've said this before in the previous. So Pearl wasn't here for last Sunday. I haven't listed an item on eBay since mid-January. So that's February, March. Yeah. So it's been like 90 days since I've listed anything, but my sales have been strong. 3, 4, 5 items a week before I did the time away mode. So go back like 2 weeks to my lives and then work your way backwards. I talk about all the things I sold, and I haven't listed it 90 days. The secret, I think, to keep sales moving is that I would revise 10 to 15 items a day. So at one point, I had 370 items on my eBay store, and every night I would sit down and revise like 15 items. So I would change the SKU. So if it said D4, because that's the tote it was in, I would put D4 just to show that I revised something. I would change the description. I would add extra words. I would lower the price 10 cents, and then I would hit update or whatever it is. So those little edits and revisions and hit update and do it 10 to 15 times, it shows eBay engagement, and I think it gives a boost to the search return when people are looking for items, because I would do that every day and I would have sales every day, even though I haven't listed a thing in 90 days. So I think if you're listing like you should be, try revising items. Even if you don't need to revise them anyways. It's a great experiment to see if that boosts your sales. I'm gonna have to check that out. I've sold a bunch of things Facebook Marketplace. I really think Facebook sales are more impulse purchases versus eBay is more people looking for something. Yeah, that could be true. There are certain things you will only find on eBay that you probably won't find on Facebook Marketplace, and vice versa. But yeah, um, I haven't done it yet. When I get set up, when I set up the new eBay office in the new house, I'm definitely gonna research Facebook Marketplace and Amazon FBM, fulfilled by merchant, and just give it a look see. I know Amazon's expensive and weird, but I'm still gonna check it out and look into it. But Facebook Marketplace, I'm definitely gonna research that. Um, and look into that one. I still have a Macari account. I took everything down. I only had 9 items listed on Macari. I haven't had a lot of luck with that, but I'll definitely get that up and running again too. Best part for this seems to be different. Yeah, that's true. Different demographic for sure. Thank you, little Debbie, for dropping links. I appreciate that. Harry saying hi. So yeah, I know. The old rule of thumb is to list every day, which I used to try to do. Actually, I didn't, but I would list like on weekends, Saturday and Sunday. But yeah, if you can list at least a few items every day, it helps for sure. But I think there's a lot of truth into revising and editing your listings every day because it worked for me. Nice. Good to know. Shop vac. Suck all the air out from underneath. Yeah, I don't remember ever having to do that. I remember when I was a kid watching my neighbors do it, and that was a pain. Philly Flipper, welcome, welcome. Glad you are here. We're starting to fill up. What do we got? Oh, we're down to 19. Well, welcome, Philly Flipper. I'm not sunburned. This is the lighting. It just makes me look either yellow or red. My professional umbrella light is in storage, so and I'm a little pixely because of the shadows on the green screen, but hey, this is mostly audio anyways. Nobody comes here to look at me. Let's see. Pearl. And they're doing Haladala with Cajun roots. Trying to share. As far as people are going. Oh, well, that's good to know. That's another source to sell, obviously, is YouTube. Wholesale lots or YouTube auctions. Yeah, that's good to know. Da, da, da. That's what I say when my channel grows. My channel is pretty stagnant because I'm not making recorded videos nearly as much as I was. In between houses makes it difficult. Definitely going to go live every Sunday if I can. But yeah, I had some pretty good channel growth. I'm up to 1,811 subs. I was up to 1,815, but then I lost a few, which I anticipate I'm going to. So I'm just not sourcing and making haul videos like Harry does, or now I'm not doing what sold videos because I'm not selling. But I'm gonna try to keep it busy. Maybe do some more moving updates, let people know where we're at, and of course, if we buy a house, you guys will be the first to know. I'll give you guys a tour and I'll make videos of us moving in, setting up the eBay office. It's going to be really exciting. Oops. Did this just jump? Let's see. Let's see. Yeah. Yeah, I think you could use my YouTube as a podcast and just like face the monitor to the wall while you're working and listing and shipping stuff, and then just listen to the audio. I have to admit, I've done that several times where I listen to people's YouTube channels while working and use it like a podcast. You don't necessarily have to see the video, but thank you very much for that, Richard. Gate, let's see. I believe your name is Chad. I'm trying really hard to remember first names. But welcome to my live stream. Glad you're here. I'm pretty sure you're Chad. Pretty sure. Let me know if I'm wrong. You hate typos? I hate typos when I'm sending a work email. So when I'm typing up a work email and I'm going to send it to anybody, I don't care if they're my boss or if they work under me or whatever, I pause and I reread the email and I make sure there's no typos. And then I reread it as the recipient and I try to make sure there's no negative tone in the wording, which is really hard to do because there is no tone in typed wording unless you use an exclamation point, which is supposed to represent a smile or something happy. I try to take out any accusations and try to make it nice, and then I hit send. So I know what you're saying. I get in a hurry with text messages to friends, and there's often typos, and it just drives me nuts. I hate sending typos. It makes me crazy. Philly Flipper, I think you're talking about YouTube. Was at 300 in January, and I'm at 1,100 right now. It's kind of crazy. Yeah, when you grow a lot, and it's fun to watch it. I mentioned this, I think, last Sunday during my live stream. I'm not name dropping or anything, but I've known Harry Humstone, Kat the Nurse Flipper, Roy, RK Treasure Center, Kevin Commonwealth Picker. I found them on YouTube when we were all in the hundreds, 300, 400, 500 subs. And to watch their explosive growth is amazing. Roy is north of 20,000. Kevin, of course, I don't even know where he's at, 20, 30,000 with 2 channels. Kat is just growing and growing. I can't keep up with her. She's either close to 10,000 or near it. And I was watching these guys, like I said, when they had a couple hundred. I remember Roy and I were both at 500 at the same time. And, so yeah, it's fun and it's crazy and it's amazing. But it seems like when you grow, it just kind of like skyrockets. But I've had a lot of shout outs. I had a lot of great people shout out my YouTube channel, and that was a big bonus. And I'm very grateful for that. Hey, look at that. I remembered somebody. Sweet. Okay, my member, Little Debbie said, okay, since you don't have the space to keep inventory, are you going to do yard sales and estate sales this spring and summer? Maybe. So we have a massive flea market every holiday. The 3 summer holidays, we have this huge flea market, just tens of thousands of people. It's kind of like Shipshewana in Indiana. So I might go just for the fun of it. But yeah, if I source, if I have time, because right now all my time is getting the house ready to list. So our house has to be cleaned out, which it almost is. Then we have to shampoo the carpets, paint the walls, it's cosmetic repairs. So all my time is in that. But once the house is ready to list and I have some spare time, I might do some sourcing and just keep it here at the mother-in-law's house in a box or put it in the storage unit. If it's something I just can't pass up, if it's, like, Furby's brand new in the box, Coleman lanterns or, whatever, and I can get it super cheap, I might do that. Probably not estate sales or even yard sales, but, it can't be all work and no play. So occasionally I'll try to do that, whether I buy anything or not, just for the fun of it, to get out there. Harry's the king of typos. What is it called when you say it wrong? A faux pas? Harry's been known to say words, mispronounce words wrong, maybe once a year, twice a year. A faux pas? I don't know. King of typos. David, Kevin, Conlon. Dave, Kevin Conlon with Picker said you were on his weekend playlist. Really? Yeah, he gives me shout outs and I feel bad because I really don't have time to watch anybody right now getting ready to move. So that's another thing. If you're growing, like let's say here, some advice for Philly Flipper here. So if you're at 1,100 subs and you're growing and your YouTube channel is getting big, I give people shout outs all the time on my recorded videos. I love giving shout outs. I don't even know if it helps, but I do. Don't feel bad messaging people and letting them know. So, like, if I give somebody a shout out, I know they're not necessarily going to watch the video. So I'll send them a private message on Instagram, and I'll say, hey, my latest video's up. Check it out. I gave you a shout out. Don't feel bad about doing that because I love it when Kevin or Dominic, the primetime treasure hunter, or Dawn, Two Hip Chicks, they send me a private message saying, hey, I gave you a shout out on my latest video because I don't have time to watch 200 channels. So that's fantastic. And I go to the video and I watch it. Courtney, Bolo Buddies, always gives me shout outs. So now that you're 1,100 and if you're giving shout outs, let those people know because otherwise they might not ever see it and won't be able to say thank you. So let me get back to, so here, Kevin Commonwealth Picker said you were on his weekend playlist. So sometimes Kevin will tell me if he does that or mentions it, he'll send me a private message so that I can go watch that or whatever. So yeah, once you get to a certain size, you don't have time to catch your shout outs from other people. So if I remember, I try to tell people, hey, I gave you a shout out in my video. And I'll do it on Instagram publicly, or sometimes I'll do it on Instagram privately. But I love it, personally love it when people tell me they gave me a shout out so I can go check it out and give some love back to them. That was a long-winded answer. Yeah. I have a funny story with that. Can I call you Pearl? I have a funny story with that. Mrs. Midwest knows the story. Yeah. So real quick, because I haven't lost control of the chat, I don't think. I see Dawn is here. Welcome, Dawn. If you guys don't know Two Hip Checks, I'll give her a quick shout out. I think I'm so discombobulated with moving from house to house, but I'm pretty sure Dawn is still live every Tuesday, Thursday at noon with Mary. And every other Monday at 8 p.m., they have live auctions. So if you're not subscribed, go subscribe to Two Hip Chicks. Hit that bell icon. You'll get notified when they go live or a recorded video, which a little bit of peer pressure on Dawn to make more recorded videos because we love them. Oh, yeah, the love live. Yeah, so real quick, I was working at a nursing home. I'm doing a chart audit. I'm super busy. The woman, Jan, in medical records would call me 3 or 4 times in a row. And she'd say, hey, do you have, so-and-so's chart? I'm like, nope, I don't have. This is with paper charts. So we're going back, 10, 15 years. And then Mrs. Midwest called me. And we're talking on the phone, how's work going, blah, blah, blah. The dog got its shots today. And then we end the call and she says, I love you. And I said, I love you too. And I hang up. 2 seconds later, Jan from Medical Records calls me and says, hey, Dave, I'm looking for, Mrs. Brown's chart. Do you have it? And I say, no, I don't have it. I think somebody else has it, like Mary in rehab. And she's like, oh, okay, thanks. And I said, you're welcome. Love you. And I hung up. And I was like, oh my gosh, I just told the lady from Medical Records I love her because I just got done talking to my wife. So at that instance where I mixed up talk to you later with I love you, instead of saying talk to you later and hanging up, I said I love you and I hung up. So that was hilarious. She called me right back and she was laughing hysterically for 5 minutes over the phone. She said, I had no idea you felt that way. They teased me about it at work for about 2 weeks. Oh, I still only have 1,000 stars. Coleman Lanterns. I have one left, Harry. It's the floodlight that I was telling you about. It's got the original box. I think it's 1963. It's green on top and nickel-plated tank on the bottom. I wouldn't say it's mint or new in box, but it's nearly new. The wick looks like it's never been lit. Yeah, I don't even know if you rate Coleman lanterns. I would give it like a 9 out of 10. I mean, it's like nearly perfect. Never stored outside. Still has the box, all that. That's my only Coleman lantern I got left. I sold all the rest. Let's see here. Let me catch up with the chat. Holy cow. How is Ship Shawana? The wife is going in August. It's not bad. It depends, Chad, on what you're looking for. If you're looking for, made in China t-shirts and flip-flops and hand tools, there's plenty of that stuff. There's like professional vendors that just sell retail stuff. And that's the flea market. And every once in a while, there'll be a seller that's like, they just went to grandma's attic, grabbed everything, put it in totes, and just set it up. They don't even know what it is. So there are some people that sell real vintage antique stuff that's collectible and cool. Probably the majority of it is, just stuff you're not going to want. They do have an auction, which I've never done before. And then you have Amish vendors that sell food and quilts and wooden furniture. So if you like super high quality food and quilts and furniture, you've got that. But as far as the flea market, it was pretty hit or miss. It wasn't bad, but wear very comfortable shoes. Bring a backpack and put granola bars and water in it because you're going to be there all day and your feet will be aching. So bring a little bottle of Tylenol. But yeah, it wasn't bad, but it's been a long time since I've been there. I doubt it's changed much. I got to catch up with the chat. Speaking of Dawn, there she is. Little Debbie with the emojis. Jennifer is here. Welcome, welcome, Jennifer. Glad you are here. Yeah, please hit that thumbs up if you don't mind. I got to catch up with the chat because I'm getting so gabby. 8:48. Let's see. I'm just under 1,000. The last 50 has been taking longer. I need to find a hookup for shoutouts, like Dave said. Yeah, well, there you go. Yeah, I think I shouted out Angie once or twice in my recorded videos. I'm not sure. But then I try to shout out people during my lives too. I'm going to skip all the hellos. Angie, you'll get there. I think I followed you. Yeah. That's a great idea to PM people of the show. Yeah, you don't feel. Some people feel funny about that, but don't. I absolutely love it when somebody sends me a PM and says, "Hey, by the way, in my latest video, I gave you a shout out," because then I can go check it out. Because, like I said, I subscribe to over 200 channels. There's no way I'm going to randomly catch somebody shouting me out. So, if you're shy, don't feel shy about that. And there we go. There's a shout out for Don. You're very welcome, Don. Tell Mary I said hi. I am going to yard sales. Yeah, Mrs. Midwest knows what to look for. It's great having a significant other help you source because, 4 eyes are better than 2. And Mrs. Midwest gets stuff. She sources things she needs and then things for me to sell on eBay. So that's fantastic. And Richard's back again after getting the wrinkles out. And if you just got here and I missed you, I am not sunburned. I'm not angry. I'm not holding my breath. It's just the weird lighting makes me have this pink complexion. Normally, I'm like Enoch here. That's my complexion. $50 away from 1,000. Yeah, if you don't know Angie, check out her YouTube channel. She has recordeds and she has lives and she's a guest often on other lives. See if we can get her to 1,000 subs. There we go. Harry's number 948. Thanks, Harry. We're going to put back on the auctions until after the summer. Too much going on right now. Okay. Good to know. Thanks for the update, Don. And another new sub. Little Debbie, thank you very much. Not trying to promote myself, so sorry I'm here for Dave, and I was just the topic I truly. You have to promote yourself, Angie. Don't ever feel bad. Um, yeah, sometimes people use the term shameless self promotion. You have to promote yourself, and I give everybody permission. If you have a wrench, to drop a link to your own channel. Jennifer does it for us too all the time. So yeah, self promote. Until somebody tells you to stop doing it, keep doing it. And I do it all the time. I mean, I go on other people's channels, resellers that have like 200,000, 300,000 subscribers. I go on their live stream and they have like 2,000 people in the live stream. I'll do super chats and say, hey, here's a question, or say hello and spend $2, $3, $5. That's a way to promote yourself that gets seen by, hundreds, maybe thousands of people. That's one way to grow. So yeah, don't feel bad about that. I'm so far behind, Richard. I don't know what I said. Yeah, that happens too. That's a whole nother topic for another day. Is YouTube does scrub subscribers for whatever random reason it happens. All right, we're at 9:50. Yeah. So yeah, if you're watching YouTube on your phone, um, I've done that copy and paste mistakes before. Yeah, I don't know if you did a copy paste, but yeah, that's hilarious. Putting messages in the wrong platform. Good time, Sandy. That could be embarrassing. Oh, let's see here. That's it for me. I'm going to say. You're probably already gone, but thank you, Don. We'll talk to you later. Oh, Richard, were you laughing at my story where I told the lady from Medical Records I love her? That's probably what you were laughing at, because I'm so far behind in the chat. Yeah, I think that's what people are laughing at. And then Dawn, she just did it back to me, didn't she? Yeah. Dawn likes that story too. Ta, ta, ta. Yeah, I didn't put my arm around her. Gee whiz. I touched her. Yeah, that we don't have time to talk about the psychology of the power of the human touch. I learned this in my psychology class in nursing school. The huge difference between walking up to a stranger and saying, "Hey, do you have the time? Do you know what time it is?" and walking up to a complete stranger and touching their arm and saying, "Hey, do you know what time it is?" The communication of physical touch is 10,000 times greater than just talking to somebody. I mean, it depends on how you take it, but yeah, I think we told this story, didn't we? On my live, is me and Mrs. Midwest were shopping, looking at clothes, those round turnstiles of clothing, and we're looking. I'm showing this to her and looking, and without me knowing it, my wife, Mrs. Midwest, Amanda Lee, she walked away. And I'm looking at these clothes, and then this total stranger comes up right next to me, and she's looking at these clothes. And I found one on sale. I'm like, "Whoa, this is on clearance." I said, "Hey, honey, what about this?" And I put my hand out, and I touched this strange lady's bare arm. And she looked at me like I was Jack the Ripper. I'm like, "Oh, I'm sorry, my wife was just here." And like, she's nowhere to be found. She's like a mile away, and this lady's looking at me like, "Yeah, right. You're probably going around the store touching strange women." But had I not touched her, and just said, "Hey, honey, this is on sale." Oops, sorry, I thought you were my wife. But when you reach your hand out and you touch their bare arm, like skin to skin on a stranger, holy cow, that did not go well. Oh my gosh, that's a funny story. Okay, David. Where do I put the beer? In the fridge? I'm too far behind, Richard. You might have to explain that one. Yeah, you're welcome. Adam's here. You're saving me money. Oh yeah, well, when I used to do auctions too, I used to get auction fever. I cannot lose that item for $2. I'm not gonna let somebody else win for over $2, so I just keep bidding. Set my price. I'm not gonna go over 50, and then it's 55, and then it's 60. Mrs. Midwest can testify to this. Coleman lanterns, mint, new in the box without a fingerprint from 1952. I'm going to only spend $85 and not a penny more, and then I end up spending $90 because yeah, it can get expensive fast. So I'm glad I'm helping you out, Adam. That's good. Sometimes you need to take a break. Skipping the hellos. Chuck is here. I'm not going to stand up, Chuck, and show my hairy belly like some people do. But glad you're here, Chuck. Welcome to my live stream. I'm just rambling on tonight because I got no sales in 7 days, so I can't show you what sold. Jennifer dropping. Oh, Jennifer. Oh, okay. Richard's dropping links. Thank you, Richard, for that. All right. Yeah. Dawn, what the heck are you doing? No. No. We don't want to start a super chat war. Thank you very much, Don. I greatly appreciate that. You don't have to do that. That's very kind. You say I touched her, like that's better. No, it was horrible. It's not like I did anything wrong. There's nothing wrong with, touching somebody, but holy cow. She wasn't having it. And my wife thought it was pretty funny and ridiculous. There's Ryan's channel. Check out Ryan's YouTube channel. Don't touch me. Yeah, as you should, Chuck, because it's not, at least in this country, in the United States, it's not normal to touch a total stranger. I think in Europe and other countries, it's not as taboo, I guess. I don't know. But yeah, in the United States, I even have a personal space. Like I don't like strangers getting too close to me. I think 3 feet is about close enough. You don't need to get any closer than that. So there's certain people that like to get right in your face and talk to you. And I don't even like that, but touching is even weirder. The only exception to touching a stranger is elderly people. They come from a different generation and they're kind of like in this grandpa, grandma mode all the time. So if an elderly person like puts their hand on your shoulder or your back and they're talking to you because you're 50 years younger than them, that's kind of normal. But if it's somebody the same age as you and and you think it's your wife and it's not, then it kind of goes over a line, like this unwritten rule. Don't touch people. Yeah, I'm making little Debbie crack up. David, nowadays you touch someone could be. I know. People can freak out. Let's see. Jersey Gypsy Corner Store. Welcome. Glad you're here. Welcome to my live stream. I normally share what sold on eBay, but I haven't had any sales in 7 days. I can't share that with you. I don't have any gross, bizarre food. I normally do food taste testing of weird foods. You can watch some old replays of me doing that. I don't have any food tonight. I don't have what sold. This is just reseller chit chat. Sometimes I share funny stories of my past. I did share a story of me touching a stranger. Everybody seems to like that. And then I told a coworker that I love them when I don't. That was a funny story. I haven't so much lately either. Catching up with the chat. How we had a great Chuck. Now is show our bellies. Yeah, Harry, I thought you were on call. You weren't supposed to drink beer. Are you missing a few words there? I know what you meant, though. I haven't sold much either lately. Yeah, that was the topic of discussion before you got here, Chuck, is Facebook reseller groups, a lot of chatter about how sales have fallen off a cliff on eBay. And people always complain about slow sales, but it seems like it's much worse now for some reason. I don't know. Jersey Gypsy. Yeah. Bellies are beautiful, sun's out, guts out. Okay, we'll go with that. I was the same way, 3 feet, but now 6 feet. Yeah. Especially if it's a stranger. So we'll go with that, Adam. Strangers, 6 feet. Family and people we know, 3 feet. And if you get closer than 3 feet, I'm going to put my hand on my knife and say, you mind stepping back a little bit? Just kidding, I wouldn't do that. But really, if you're a stranger, don't get closer than 3 feet. That's like asking for trouble. Oh boy, I think I'm almost caught up. Jennifer dropping links. Fee bait. Oh yeah. Yeah, slip a little Freudian slip there. Yeah, people like to tease eBay about their fees, fee bait. Yeah, I think they're gonna have to do something about that if they want to compete, because Facebook Marketplace fees are like half of eBay's. Macari's, it's close, but I think if eBay wants to be king again of selling platforms, they should do something radical, like cut their fees in half or do something. I don't know. But yeah, fees just kind of get ridiculous, especially when you're almost like a race to the bottom of lowering prices and using promoted listings just to get sales. And all the fees on top of that, the margins are just shrinking. Yeah, I'm caught up in the chat. Look at that, guys. I'm finally caught up. 26 people watching. Awesome. I got about 2 minutes left. So I think this setup I have at the mother-in-law's to go live is working pretty good. Got a little table here. Got some LED lights. I think it's working out all right. I've never paid a dime to Facebook. Yeah. Yeah, I think if you do cash local pickup, there's no fees or anything, I don't think. I've never used it, so I don't know. If eBay would just streamline the listing process, it would help a lot. Yeah, the item specifics, I think eBay is a little neurotic about buyers using item specifics. Case in point, sellers on eBay are also buyers on eBay. So I'm a buyer. If I'm going to look for something, I'm going to type red zombie t-shirt, extra large men's, whatever. I use the search bar. I never ever search by armpit to armpit and waist and neck and all those stupid item specifics. I don't use that. I don't think most buyers use that. And it can get really stupid where there's 20 or 30 item specifics. It's like, no, I'm going to type box of 2-inch nails, 50 count galvanized. That's it. That's all I care about. And I'm going to use the search bar. I don't care what country it was made in. I don't care what weight the nails are. All those item specifics, I think eBay is just a little nuts on that. And if you don't fill them all out or most of them, eBay is going to punish you for that, because they got that little wheel that shows you how complete your listing is. And if it's not full and turns blue and you just don't feel like filling out some of the recommended item specifics, I think they punish your listing. Now, of course, the required ones you have to do, but the recommended ones, I think eBay needs to tone that down a little bit. Yeah, that's interesting. My experience with vintage collectibles is that 95% of my watchers are other resellers, because they never pull the trigger. They never send an offer. They just don't do anything. So I think they're resellers that just want to track what it sold for. Every once in a while, I'll get an offer. You too, Harry. Yeah, I got to go back to work Monday. Me and Mrs. Midwest go back to work Monday. Little Midwest goes back to school Monday. The staycation is over. Hope everybody has a great work week. Yeah, hope you have a productive week. Yeah, when we do the move in, pretty sure we're going to hire help. Yeah, I know. I almost made a list of all of the recommended item specific errors, but I gave up. I had a legal pad and I would list like a hammer and I wanted to know what team. Really? So yeah, there's some really screwy mistakes. Can't remember what it was. Oh yeah, PlayStation Magazine. And it was even the category. Video games, um, publications, and then it said PlayStation Magazine. So the category was specific to that exact magazine, and then the recommended item specific was what convention was this, what character was this. I'm like, dude, it's a freaking magazine. What convention? All these weird like cosplay item specifics. I'm like, no, it's a stupid magazine. All they need to know is what's on the cover and what month and what year, and take some pictures. Buyers, but yeah. So recommended item specifics, sometimes they're just full of mistakes and ridiculous stuff that makes no sense. Yeah, great minds think alike. Mm. That's a good point. All right, guys, it's 9:02. It's time for me to head out. Thank you very much for being here. I greatly appreciate the support. Thanks again to Dawn for the super chat. And if you don't know Dawn and Mary, two hip chicks, make sure you check out their YouTube channel. Subscribe, hit that bell icon. Tuesdays, Thursdays at noon Eastern Standard Time they go live. And doing basically what I'm doing right now, reseller chit chat. All right, guys, I'm going to call it a night. Sorry for the pink complexion. I'm not holding my breath. I wasn't burned. Have a good night, everybody. I will see you next Sunday.